She broke down on the stand describing several gut-wrenching hotel nights. She said that she told him over and over the encounters had to stop, and testified that she entered what she called a love contract with Diddy, who later threatened to stop financially supporting her.
I could do whatever I want to, but I didn't. You're straight flipping out on me, and I told you that you had one more time to do this. Flipping out on me because somebody came to work out with me at my house. You're nuts. So be sad, go crazy, do whatever you want to do.
The courtroom followed its routine. Papers shuffled, whispers passed between attorneys. The hum of note-taking filled the air, but then a name was called, and everything slowed. Capricorn Clark entered, and not a household name. No flashing cameras, no crowd gasping in recognition. But inside that courtroom, her presence hit harder than fame ever could. She was Sean Diddy's former assistant, and on this day, she was the prosecution's lightning rod. She walked slowly, a quiet kind of steady her shoulders. Drawn in her gaze, unfixed, she didn't need dramatics, just standing there after everything spoke volumes. And then she began her testimony, opened with the kind of statement that redefined the room's silence. He told me we were going to Kid Cody's house to kill him. No one moved. She described being taken from her home in 2011 at gunpoint. Diddy, flanked by one of his bodyguards, forced her into a car.
She says she didn't expect to have a freak-off style hotel night. She went on to say, "I had this gulp moment, like something was stuck in my throat, because I didn't expect that." Now what next is hard to hear. She said Diddy gave her a necklace after dinner, and then a man she hadn't met before showed up to their suite. She talked about feeling robotic during the encounter and said that Diddy got frustrated when she asked for a condom for the man. Now, Diddy eventually gave her one, but she said he became unhappy and disinterested. Eventually, that man left, but then another showed up. So they had, quote, hours and hours of sex, and when he left, Diddy told her a third man was coming. She testified, "I acted like it was nothing, but inside, I hated it."
She's even testified to vomiting in the middle of one of these so-called hotel nights, saying Combs responded, "Good, you'll feel better now," and prompted her to continue.
Jane said she told Diddy multiple times the hotel nights had to stop. "I'd like to get off the hamster wheel and do something different with you." She said this one in September 2023. "I don't want to play this role in your life anymore. It's dark, sleazy, and makes me feel disgusted with myself." A text like that started well before that birthday incident. This one is from February of 2022. "I don't ever want to do another hotel entertainment night with you." Later that year, texts show that they got in a fight over having a hotel night, and Jane said that she didn't want to do it because she was on her period. Diddy accused her of using him for money, and days later he sent her an audio message threatening to cut off support.
Their destination, the home of rapper Kid Cudi, who was seeing Cassie Ventura at the time, Diddy's. He was too calm. She said like the decision was already made. The moment was surreal. Clark, a woman few outside the industry knew, now placed at the center of a criminal case involving jealousy, control, and violence. But that was just one chapter. She walked the jury through what prosecutors described as a pattern of coercion. One memory stood out: the summer of 2004. New York City jewelry worth a fortune had gone missing. It had been loaned to Diddy. Clark was supposed to transfer it to Miami, but the bag disappeared. What followed was a 5-day ordeal that sounded more like a psychological thriller than real life. A large man 5 times her size.
Hey, I really don't know what's going on with you, but I just want to just give you a heads up that I'm about to really disappear on you. You feel me? I'm not going to be playing these games with you at all, at all. So I don't know, you think you silent treating me, and you think I'm going to be, nah. You'll have a rude awakening. You'll just have silence. And ain't nobody threatening you, and I ain't trying to go back and forth with no woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I ain't got no time for no games. Where my life is at right now, I don't have no time for no games, baby girl. Me and you could be mad, I could have a spat, we could have whatever. Then after that, you better get on your job. That's really, that's all it is. Cause you got me on my job. Nah, it ain't never gonna work like that over here. You know what I'm saying? I was trying not to leave this message, but you have left me no choice. So either you go in the direction of like moving on like that, or you like just like have me just keep moving. Ain't no threat, I'm just being clear. I can't do this every time you get upset.
Already done what she needed them to do. She'd spoken her truth, and now it was up to others to decide what to do with it. In court, the trial continued. More witnesses came forward, some backing up Clark's story, some trying to defend Diddy. The jury listened, took notes, and watched everyone closely. The judge reminded everyone to stay calm, to listen, to think carefully about what they heard. As the days passed, the world outside kept turning, but the echoes of Clark's testimony lingered. People talked about power and fear, about what it means to stand up when everyone else is silent. Some said Clark was a hero, others said she was just doing what anyone should do. But everyone agreed she had changed something in the end. It wasn't just about one man or one trial. It was about an entire system, a way of doing things that had gone unchallenged for too long. Clark's story was a crack in the wall, a sign that things could be different. And as the verdict approached, people waited, not just for a decision about guilt or innocence, but for a sign that the world was ready to listen, to believe, and to change.